Has and Meg's bitter end. Sussexes were violently attacked after condemnation of social media U-turn. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were attacked following their condemnation of social media, with a royal pundit noting the Sussexes used to be keen fans of online platforms before being slammed for his cynical assessment. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle stepped back from social media at the beginning of the year, with a close source claiming they would not return to any online platforms following torrents of abuse. The Sussexes also do not have their actual foundation on any major social media networks, with Prince Harry recently stating he would not return to any of the platforms until the issue of misinformation was fixed by the companies. But some royal commentators were perplexed at Harry and Meghan's U-turn on social media, with one remarking the pair seemed to relish in their social media channels when it suited them in the past. Daily editor at the Daily Mail, Richard Eden, discussed Prince Harry's recent interview at the Rewired Summit, where the Duke discussed the scale of misinformation on social media. The Prince remarked families were being destroyed by the problem, but did not think the problem was so big it could not be fixed. He said, "I lost my mother to this self-manufactured rabidness. And obviously I'm determined not to lose the mother to my children to the same thing." Mr. Eden shared his thoughts on Prince Harry's comments, but was confused when he and his wife made their reverse on social media. He said, "As always with Harry and Meghan, they sort of say things which leave you very confused afterwards. I mean, they used to be such keen fans of social media. Meghan sort of made her name through her lifestyle blog and regular Instagram posts of bananas and hints about her relationship with Harry. And then when they had Sussex Royal, they were always posting on Instagram and Twitter, but since the Queen banned them from using the royal title and they had to stop using that, they became much less keen." Mr. Eden suggested Harry and Meghan were annoyed because they could not monetize social media as other platforms, like Spotify and Netflix, have paid them millions to be on there. Royal historian Dr. Tessa Dunlop, who was on a panel with Mr. Eden, slammed his cynical views before moving on to Prince Harry's claims he warned the boss of Twitter about the Capitol Hill riots in January. In the Rewired interview, Prince Harry claimed he warned Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey in an email that the Capitol Hill riots would happen. The prince said, "I warned Jack that a coup was being staged on the day before, and I haven't heard from him since." He also remarked he would not return to social media until things were fixed. Dr. Dunlop remarked many people have tried to contact Jack Dorsey and, like Harry, were always ignored. Mr. Eden pondered how Prince Harry knew the riots would happen if he and Meghan had vowed to stay off social media in a boycott. At the beginning of the year, The Times claimed a source close to the couple said they would no longer use social media in a personal capacity and would be keeping their actual foundation off major social sites. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle recently got called out for allegedly trying to make Remembrance Day into something that's about themselves. Entertainment. Mr. Myers started off by showcasing his shock over Meghan and Harry's photographic choices. He admitted, perhaps they shouldn't have been in the photos. If you just had their backs and another picture of the wreath they'd laid, I think that would have been appropriate. It's just, I think, the criticism labeled at them, saying that once again had been made about themselves is a case to answer, unfortunately. Because I was just shocked at the number of photographs that were then put out to the world's media.